Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's 5 a.m. And I hope you all good. I'm good. I feel good. Uh, I woke up some pretty weird dreams. I remember I was with my mom. I was carrying an amp. We're in some line to get on some ride somewhere. And we're in the line. And I remember people were kept trying to cut. And everybody was really adamant on pushing them back. And then the line would shift. Then people would run over there and cut. So I remember mom ran over there to try to get our places back. And then I was grabbing the amp and I lost her. And then they had a little ladder going up, this little stairway going up to this ride thing. And you had to take your shoes off, had to leave the amp. And then mom went ahead of me. I lost mom. Everybody went ahead of me. I was all by myself. So I went up. Yeah, it was a real narrow little stair, had sand on every step. You had to take your shoes off to go up there. And I remember going up the stairs, getting in there, and there's nobody around, and there was this opening that went down like a big drain, and then some weird shit over there. And I was like, I don't know what to do, if I should jump in there or go this way. And I just kind of stood there, and then I was like, I remember I was mad because nobody waited for me. I didn't, and if I felt like if I went that way, I'd go into that drain thing and wouldn't know what happened, and I would go lost if I went that way. So it was kind of weird. I woke up going, that was odd. So, anyways, weird dream, like I said. And then I was thinking about Mike Lindell and Mike Tyson. I was wondering what happened to Mike Lindell. I haven't seen him around. The My Pillow guy. Haven't seen him around. Trump had him there. You know, a lot, and all of a sudden he's just gone. Because I have a My Pillow, and I remember I was fluffing it, and I was thinking, yeah, you know what? This pillow's been pretty good. It's been hanging in there pretty good. It's still all you gotta do is fluff it, and it's like brand new again. And then I started thinking about Mike Tyson fight, and apparently it was all scripted, from what I'm gathering now from all the stuff I'm reading on the internet. All the people cashing in on the fight, making videos. Of course, I'm just sharing what I'm. There's no money in this for me. So, watching all the people get their views and their videos up and trying to get a couple bucks on the fight, just kind of like Mike and Jake. And, so if it was scripted, that was just nothing but a big money grab. And, to me, when people do things like that, I kind of lose my respect for them a little bit, especially Jake Paul. I understand Mike, but if that was a money grab by Mike, yeah, it's not cool for me, man. I mean, people paid money to see him fight, like for real fight, and people bet money on that fight, and betting against Jake, and they lost money, because that thing was scripted. That's not cool, because I could have bet some money, and I would have put my money on Mike, and I would have lost my ass. And now I'm glad I didn't do that, you know. But I know people that lost hundreds of dollars on that fight because they had faith in Mike to do his job. And if it was scripted, that's not doing your job, man. That's not, especially if it's sanctioned. I don't understand this shit, man. So I don't know what to believe. If he was not ready to fight, if he's not feeling well, his leg was blah blah blah, or if it was just scripted and he was holding back. Either or, the fight probably should never happen. And it was, the whole thing. just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth about Mike, definitely Jake. Now I'm not even going to buy Prime Hydration again because it's a Logan product, and I'm not down with those guys, man. Um, Now there's talk about Conor McGregor getting in the ring with Jake Paul. What every time this guy freaking does a fight, he's making money. And he's not even like that great of a fighter. I don't know, man. It's a big scam as far as I'm concerned. Anybody that gets involved with those guys, it's kind of a big scam. So between the Mike Tyson thing, the My Pillow guy, it got my brain to thinking, what if everything was just a hack? Everything was just a scam. Even like Trump, everything is just a big script. If that was true, like what kind of world are we living in here? Like, you know what I mean? If even like any another, you can't like believe in anybody, right? Everything's just a hack. Everything's a fraud. Everything's scripted, and like I was listening to something on the radio yesterday where it's like college is so expensive. Only the people that come from well-to-do families can afford to go to college. And it's like I'm thinking that kind of defeats the whole purpose. The whole purpose of college is for people to come be able to go to school and come up and get a real job. But now people, the people that aren't well to do already, they can't afford to do it. Got priced out. The only people that can do it are that come with people from families that have money already. So it's like what. Only the fortunate get to continue, huh? Everyone else has to eat shit, man. And then the gap keeps getting bigger and bigger. The poor keep getting more poor, and the richer keep getting more rich. It's just this clown world still, man. I don't care who's in office right now. It's clown world, and it's just I don't know. Everything's just screwed up because of money and development. Everything has gone so rogue. Nobody cares about anything or anybody anymore. It seems like they just care about themselves, enriching themselves. You know what I mean. Taking advantage of everybody, whoever they can. Dog eat dog world. I hate it. Jake Paul. Maybe even who knows? Maybe even this guy. I know he's filthy rich. See what I mean? Like even people you put your trust into could let you down. So it's like, who do you put your faith into? Really? Who do you put your trust into these days? You know, who isn't out to get you these days? It's like, what are we all really just on our own? Really? Probably, you know, it probably is what it is. That's probably what it is. Or say you have a best friend that turns out to really not be a friend of yours at all that you thought was your best friend. Something like that, or even like some people's family betrays them, stabs them in the back. That's a really rough one, but it happens all the time. And it's just like, why are we even here? Why do we even have a civilization if nothing's worth anything? If it's just a hack, everything's just a hack because of money. You know what I'm trying to say? There's something missing in society at least here in America. And it's just too much of a dog eat dog world now, where nobody seems to really want to help anybody but themselves. You got one guy that's got millions, millions, got he's going to take all that money to his grave with him when he could be sharing some of that money with people that need it, that are barely making it. There's lots of them people out there just have way too much money that could be shared and making life easier for people and happier for people, but it's just not happening, man. There's people that work hard every day consistently and are doing the right things that aren't getting rewarded, and then there's people that just sit on their ass all day, blah blah blah, talking, that are filthy rich, that don't do shit all day. They don't do nothing to deserve all that money, but they're out there. Just what kind of world are we living in, man, where you got shit like that going on? You got goofy leaders like Biden, Kamala, maybe even Trump. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore about who to like or who to trust. Who should I believe in? Who should I look up to? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe they're all hacks. All of them. Mike Tyson, Mike Lindell, all of them. All fucking hacks. Well, I know my mom's not a hack. I know my mom loves me, you know. So you always got mom, at least in my case. I know my dad loved me, but like society, it's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, really? You just, when you think you know someone, you don't. You don't know them at all. They end up being a hack. So we live in a fucked up world, as like I say in some of my other videos. We live in a messed up world, and life is hard, and then you die. So money is king, right? Money, can't do shit without it. You know, no money, no honey, no honey, no funny. I'm Debbie Downer this morning. Just how I woke up. That's how I woke up. I sure hope. You know, I see why people hate Trump. I do. I see why. There's times where I question if I, you know, should even like him. You know, I like what he says he wants to do. I like that he did what he said last time, but that didn't change a lot of things last time. Didn't make my life any easier. I mean, yeah, things are more affordable, but still, I had the same problems. I can't put all my eggs in one basket. I know that. Can't expect a miracle. I know that. But, just the way society is, maybe Trump's just another player. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Today it's one of them days where I'm like pessimistic. Tomorrow I might regret what I'm saying right now. Probably will. But that's how I'm feeling this morning. Everything's just a hack. The whole deal is bullshit. Everything. But, on the flip side, I need to try to be thankful for what I have, because I do have a warm place to live. I have coffee, I have food, I have TV. I have everything I need to be comfortable. I can go to work and I'm not suffering. Okay. I guess it just depends on how you're looking at things, really. Like just a minute ago, I had a totally different outlook than I do right now. So I'm like flip floppy right now. But I do think, maybe if even if Trump is just another hack, or at least he's a better hack than the hack that was in there. Really, couldn't. At least he's not a clown hack or a zombie hack, a laughing hyena hack. You know, I'm not expecting him to do miracles. I'm not. He's just going to be our president, and he's going to do what he can do, and we're still left on our own to defend for ourselves, wipe our own asses, right? Is whether he makes things better or not, we still have to do what we got to do. We still have to go on, hack or not, fraud or not, fake or not, real or not, whatever, broke or not, whatever. It is what it is. See, I understand why people do drugs and they drink because life can be overwhelming. It can be underwhelming. It just depends on how you're looking at it. So I understand that why I did that, why other people still do it. It's all good. I'm just choosing not to. That's all I'm going to say on that. Whether I will forever or not, I don't know. I doubt it. I'm sure I'm going to have a drink someday, or I might take a puff of weed someday, but I'm not planning on it because I'm enjoying this being sober. There's no pink clouds anymore. There's nothing like that. I just feel normal. That's all. I feel good. I feel healthy. And, I'm still working through a lot of the mental stuff that has been there my whole life. That some of the stuff that did drive me to drink and do drugs are still there. Some of the same mental stuff that I have, whether it be ADD, attention deficit disorder, which I think I have. Um, who knows? Who knows? Uh, what I'm sure I did some. I lost a lot of brain cells with all that weed I used to smoke and all the drinking. Still got to deal with the aftermath of all that. I might have to deal with all that stuff for the rest of my life. But, at least I feel better now and I don't have hangovers. So that's good. I have a little more money in my pocket because I'm not wasting it all on beer and stuff. But I just wanted to kind of pop in and get some of my thoughts out about how I was feeling this morning, and I'm going to get my day going, and maybe something good will happen today. We shall see. I'm always pulling for that, good things to happen for myself and others. I like to see that. So, anyways, y'all have a good day, or better day. I'm going to try to have a better day. Morning's a little Debbie Downer this morning, a little bit, but it is what it is. So we'll catch y'all later. See ya.